Alrighty, so short cycling compressor. Let's see, I got, just to make sure we're not losing a call, I do have my meter plugged into the common and the Y call for the compressor contactor. As you can see, we are getting 26.1. That is plenty of voltage to pull in this coil. Let's see, actually, 40 amp, 24 volt coil. You can see it's right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually Alright, head pressure shot up dramatically there. Let's see. Let me push that in one more. Let's go check the coil. Let's check coil first. We know we're getting a call. Didn't lose the call the whole time. Coil feels warm, but that's because it's 500 psi. Let's make sure this condenser fan motor is running. I do see a 10 capacitor in there for it. So let's see. Let's just see, why don't we? All right, boss, I think I figured it out. Go ahead and kill it. All right. So only one fan, so. Oh no. She burnt. All right, well, you can see if we got one in the van. I doubt it. Bearings are really freaking ate up on this one. God. Let's see. Alrighty. Alright, update. Did have the fan, the condenser fan in the van. Just unhooked my capacitor and my high voltage to said fan. I'm gonna take all these grates off. It is all right. Got this off, and it took the whole 9. So see, it just pushes down on top of here and just pushes the shaft out. Nothing too crazy. The most important part of this job is to make sure you drop your psychrometer, your pocket psychrometer, and all your extra fuses, and almost lose your second pack of extra fuses. So that is very key, very, very key to getting this job done. Also just sweat a lot, like that also extremely helps. Let's see, we're gonna cut these zip ties off. Yep, just like so. Just like so. So now we have our wire out. So now I'm going to loosen this. Alrighty, I do want to show y'all something. So when you have a downward mount with the shaft end up, you do have these holes here, and these are called drains for the fan motor. So you want to take these little plugs out from down here and put them in the top, because we do not want water getting in the top, but we do want it to drain out. So just a little FYI, if y'all didn't know, always move your drain plugs to the top. There's an easy way to do this. Just alright, cool. Now we are getting tight. You try to move this, the whole unit shakes, everything moves. That's awesome. I really want my psychrometer back, but I do not know how I'm going to get it. I may just have to man up and burn myself for a couple minutes. I really don't care about those fuses. That's like $8. Alright, I'm just kidding. That's company money, so we do care about it. No, but that psychrometer, that personal money. Everything is, did I mention it was like 90,000 degrees up here? Come on. That was horrid. That was absolutely terrible. My entire body, I'm not a small person by no means, and that is very tight. Those may not be getting got today. Unless there's a door somewhere back there. You can see it burnt the mess out of my palm. There's little heat waves coming off all these units over here. Hashtag double curve. Alright, well, instead of reaching all the way down there and grabbing it, let's just do this. Alrighty, now that we got those back, that was way easier than reaching down there. Did burn the absolute mess out of my... Everything up here is 5,000 degrees, so we're getting burned on our own tools right now. That could be worse. I could be sitting in some office job right now. That would suck way worse. This is when you want to take your tool off, because we are done with it. You just want to back two of them all. Oh, well, get out of the way, finger. You just want to back these two out all the way. Go ahead and give it some wiggles. Alrighty, maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. Bingo. Just like that. We do want to. Alright, so we are wanting to go shaft end clockwise, so let's go counterclockwise. Alrighty, let's see, we're just gonna take this wire and this wire and switch those. That's why I love these universal motors. They did come in clutch, very much so. So now, whatever. Let's just work this one on, yep, just like that. Find that set pin. You never want to lose this. If you lose this, there is a bad consequence for that, and you'll get a spanking. You'll get a big old spanking by your boss if you lose that. So we just want to stay just below. Rule of thumb's usually, I mean, you want to be somewhere right in the in line with that part, just so it is actually shoving all the air out of the condenser. Oh, come on. Alrighty, so I'm not wrenched all the way down, just trying to do a test spin. That is beautiful. beautiful. That is perfect. So then we're gonna grab the biggest, no, I'm just kidding. We're gonna get this one. You don't have to be like crazy tight, but kind of tight. Just enough to smash down on the shaft end. And when I say tight, I mean you just want to be able to, right now I'm moving the whole unit and that is not going up and down. So I would say that those bearings are pretty free. I'm not going to assume nothing yet. I would hope they would be pretty free right out of the box, but I have seen crazier. So I'm just gonna leave that there. We are gonna go back. Everything's hot. We'll go leg 1, leg 2. Come on. And then whenever your leg 2 decides to not go, then you should be good. Alrighty, so we have that through. Then you're gonna want to take your 2 capacitor wires. Your 2 capacitor wires through. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want to get down, dude. Come on. Alrighty, now we have a good amount feeding through. And that's it, you're done. No, I'm just kidding. I do want to be able to pull, so we are going to reach inside here. Everything is super duper hot. Alrighty, so now that everything is through, just leave that there. We'll handle that in a minute. You do want to take a deep breath. I'm about to pass out, but I just drank a bottle of water. But that don't mean nothing. My other favorite tool that I keep in my bag at all times, every day, all day, zip ties. You can never run out of them. Well, you can. I always run out of them. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to strap up this high voltage wire, nothing too crazy, just to make sure that it don't get caught in this fan or anything like that. So we'll transition that, I guess. Ready, 3, 2. So I don't know if you can tell, but from right there, but so we're about right there with our wire. I like to bend it over just a little bit, just so it's tight. I mean, it's already tight, but I'm still going to crimp it. So then, wow, has it really been paused this whole time? So, all right, snap the finger. All right, pulled all the wires through here, went ahead and wired up leg 1, leg 2, and then wired up my cap, so we should be good to go. I'm gonna do a triple check on the spin on the fan. We're not hitting much, so that's gonna be fantabulous. All right, moment of truth. Alrighty, direction's backwards. Direction is backwards. So, I should have known that too. It did not say shaft in. I will say the fantabulous news is that it works. Got a little worried there with the wires for the capacitor already being not crimped. Wow, great job, Trade Pro. 10 out of 10 on tightness. That is never gonna come loose, like, ever. Alrighty, now that we got the direction figured out, alrighty. Oh, yellow jacket. Ooh. Aha, a lot of airflow up here too, so it tells me my coil is not dirty. Phew. Not that it tells me that my coil is not dirty, but oh wow, it's hot. It's hot, and this place is just trash everywhere. We are going to give a recommendation to fix all that. With this being a restaurant, I doubt they'll go for it, but I always love to give the option. You know, you don't know until you're offered. So, what we are going to do is put our gouges on it just to make sure that we have nothing else going on. A little bird's eye view. I'm using the test stove and digital gauges. My best friends. Suction pressure looks A1 fantastic. Sitting around 134 right now. It's not bad for startup. Still gonna give it 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what our metering device is. Still gonna give it that 10 to 15 just to see where we're at. Do want to give a big, huge shout out to Trade Pro Schrader Depressors. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So we are running a 401. Okay, so that's our head starting to drop. Suction is 45-degree evap temp. 117 condenser saturation temp. So that is as to be expected. I mean, it is very hot in the space, very hot outside. But good to see that we still have charge in it, because we have put refrigerant in this Linux before. So I am very glad to see that we do not have to put any refrigerant in it now. I do need to clean up the wires inside, just so it doesn't look like a Joe Schmo came and changed the outdoor fan.